where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey,
If it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings don't lie. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, We'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's going to be caught by Judy. Down the left sideline. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
It's early, but a natural cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Panthers at 500 at 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. offense. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Claws red. Blaster, 6.
Here's Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Panthers 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you... those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here into the hands of Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
White. Black shot. Ready, go. Red, cycle. Set, go.
Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
Alert!
Now Allen again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Panthers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Allen now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 31 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And here's Matt Ariza now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They pitch it out to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Young. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo, and that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Option play, here's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 16-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that'll be caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Hey, go Fury. Go Pink. Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Slide through.
The play fake. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Ready, set. Hunt, hunt. Strike, strike. Ready.
To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready, ready. Green jack. Go.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Okay.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Young will set to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young off the play fake. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On first down, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
ready.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. safe to say we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Young now from the 50. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action. Young. He's got Mingo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set, ready. Black Ultra. Fierce yellow. Black swap.
Following the interception, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
Young on third down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice.